Hello everyone, I'm Jessica with Black Travelers Network, where we provide trips that focus on the Black experience in different parts of the world, and we cover news stories that impact the African diaspora. And before we get into today's story, I want to say that we highly recommend, before you travel anywhere in this world, we do recommend you obtain travel insurance. So as a result, we are including in the description box of this video a link to one of the more popular travel insurance providers. And after you hear this story, I'm sure you will begin to understand why travel insurance is so important. So this story comes to us from pix11.com. And the title of this story is Family of New York Couple Who Died in the Dominican Republic Start a GoFundMe to Bring Man's Body Home. Many of you may have already heard about this story, but as it says, family and friends of Orlando Moore, a tourist in the Dominican Republic who turned up dead in the ocean days after his girlfriend Portia Ravenel were supposed to catch a flight home to New York, started a GoFundMe campaign to bring his remains back to the United States. This is a direct quote from the GoFundMe campaign page for Orlando Moore. It says, "The family of Orlando Moore has made the decision to return him to the United States. This must also be coordinated through the Jamaican consulate, since Orlando was traveling on a Jamaican passport. Returning a body to the United States is a complex and expensive process." The family explains on the GoFundMe page that the family of the deceased is responsible for all costs associated with this process. The synopsis notes that money would be used for a funeral, investigation, and help for Moore's 3 children. The fund's immediate goal is to raise $20,000. The Dominican National Police announced on Wednesday that the body of Moore's girlfriend, Portia Ravenel of Mount Vernon, had been positively identified using fingerprints. Police said Ravenel was still alive when she was found on an airport road in the Dominican Republic in the early hours of March 27. Authorities said she was unidentifiable when brought to the hospital and died 8 days later in the intensive care unit on April 4th. The badly decomposed body of the man, believed to be Moore, washed up in the ocean on March 31st, according to officials. Police said Wednesday the couple's rental car was still in the ocean, and they believe Moore and Ravenel were victims of an accident on the road to the airport, which can be treacherous to navigate at night with steep drops to the sea. The tourists had told new friends at the all-inclusive Grand Bahia Principe Kayakoa resort they were making a 100-mile journey late at night for a 2 a.m. flight to New York. Here's the latest news update as reported by NBC New York.
To the news, and for the first time, authorities are telling us what they believe happened to a couple from Westchester County that went missing in the Dominican Republic. Police say they are confident a body found in the Caribbean Sea this week is in fact Orlando Moore. Dominican authorities say he and his girlfriend Portia Ravenel were drinking before getting behind the wheel. They were driving to the airport to catch a flight home on March 27th. Investigators think they made a wrong turn after going through a highway toll. The car then went off the road, smashing into a tree before plunging into the choppy sea. Ravenel was able to get out of the car, but died a few days later. Dominican police say they don't expect foul play and that they are working with the FBI.
This is exactly why we recommend travel insurance. As of right now, Orlando Moore's family is having to raise money to bring his body back to the United States. 22 hours after the GoFundMe campaign launched, Moore's friends had raised just over $3,700 of the $20,000 goal to bring his remains home. If you wish to contribute, you can go find their GoFundMe page under Justice for Orlando. And as of today, you guys, after checking, the GoFundMe campaign was at a little over $8,300 and something dollars. Just like with any other insurance provider, there are a number of travel insurance policies for you to choose from. Check the description box of this video for our affiliate link to one of the more popular travel insurance providers, World Nomads. Some time ago, we did a whole video on the importance of travel insurance. You can find that link to that video as well in the description box. That's a very helpful video because most people don't have a clue about travel insurance. That video breaks everything down. If you would like to contribute to Orlando Moore's family's GoFundMe campaign, we've also included that link for those of you who may be interested in giving. Thank you guys for listening, and don't forget to subscribe.